Nicola Sturgeon has mocked Boris Johnson over his insistence that he will never face her in a televised head-to-head debate nor facilitate a second independence referendum as long as he is in Downing Street. The First Minister took to social media to give her response, tweeting, "Is this the die-in-a-ditch definition of never?" She added a laughing emoji. "Is this the die-in-a-ditch definition of never? Smiley face, https://t.go/seg0tp6n." Her colleague, Ian Blackford, who leads the SNP at Westminster, accused the Prime Minister of running scared. In an interview with the Herald Mr Johnson, asked if he would ever engage the SNP leader in an election debate, replied, "Once Nicola Sturgeon takes leadership of her party in Parliament Westminster, and is a serious contender to be Prime Minister of the UK, that would be the appropriate moment." When it was suggested that meant he would never debate the SNP leader, the PM replied, "The appropriate thing in this election is for me to contest the debates with whoever theoretically could be Prime Minister." Earlier this month at a rally in Glasgow, Ms Sturgeon asked why the PM and Mr Corbyn were scared to debate me, and issued a challenge, saying, "I'll debate you anytime and anywhere, and it will be for you to justify why Scotland can't have a choice on our own future." Mr Johnson accepted the SNP leader could be very influential in our politics, but pointed out she had no seat in the Commons nor could she be PM. The candidate to be Prime Minister who Nicola Sturgeon would support is Jeremy Corbyn, and that is why he is the appropriate person to debate. Asked if he thought the FM was beneath him, Mr Johnson replied, "No, of course not. All I am saying is there is only one other person who can be Prime Minister, and that is Jeremy Corbyn." The PM's decision means there will be no opportunity for Mr Johnson and Ms Sturgeon to confront each other in a debate during the election campaign. A 7-way debate is being planned by the BBC, but this is billed as involving party leaders or senior party figures. It is thought likely that Michael Gove, the Cabinet Office Minister, will represent the Conservatives. Mr Ian Blackford said, "Given that every intervention Boris Johnson has tried to make in Scotland has backfired spectacularly for him, it's no wonder that he is running scared of Nicola Sturgeon." The Prime Minister's latest threat to ignore people in Scotland only serves to remind voters how supremely arrogant and out of touch he is, and boosts the case for voting SNP. If Mr Johnson is so confident in his completely undemocratic position, why is he afraid to debate it publicly? Asked the party leader. Even Johnson's Scottish secretary immediately undermined his position by conceding that if the SNP get a majority in the 2021 Holyrood election. For more on this story, visit the news article link.